Hey, I'm Dr. Cadenaire. 2022 is my year of finance, friends, and fashion. Okay. Last week I uploaded my video on finance. This week we're talking about friends because I made new friends in 2022 at 33. It was great. It was great. Lots of friends. I'll talk about lots of friends. Okay. Check out my flowers because wow. Because wow. There's lots of talks about making friends in your 30s, making new friends, maintaining friendships, right? That connection, communication. Here's what I did. So I said, I want new friends, right? Really would like local friends as well. One of the first things I did was join a spiritual group for Black women because that's what I am. And I really wanted someone who was aligned with me. I have other friends, right? But we're talking about new friends. I also have sister friends. I have 4 sisters and I talk with them constantly. But having someone who the interests just are there, I think it's important. I think it's like a wonderful, enjoyable experience to be around someone who kind of sees the world similarly to you. And not every friend doesn't have to be like that, but I wanted a few local ones. I wanted a few local ones. So I met my friend Ninti on the spiritual group. There were not a lot of biters when I was, in the group, like making posts, which is, I think, indicative of the lack of vulnerability that most people are interested in. Like they say they want a thing, but then when that requires divulging fears, goals, setbacks, challenges, it becomes like very difficult for them to commit to and open up. So I met Ninti and we've done videos together. Lovely, lovely. Oh, Ninti. We're probably gonna do like another video maybe next year because she has ideas. I don't have much ideas, but I like good energy. So that was wonderful. I think also, right, because I've listened to a lot of Abraham Hicks videos this year. Went to an Abraham Hicks workshop. Not recommend. I don't mean that. Abraham is great. Like Esther Hicks is great. I was also hoping that the energy in the place would be like buzzing, like high vibe, inspiring. No, no, it was just a bunch of sad people. I don't know. But she's doing the Lord's work because literally, when I, as a psychologist, do my work, I am literally in front of sad people. Right? I say one of my superpowers is making people cry. I don't make them cry, but I just allow the energies to flow and they start crying. Like if you just were spending time with that person, you'd probably be like, you need like help. Well, that's why they're there to see me. Anyway, met Ninti, wonderful, wonderful. Also, right, my point about the Abraham Hicks law of attraction, you put something out there, when you are vibrating at that same frequency, that thing is going to come to you and it's going to come pretty quickly, right? So I made 4 friends in 2022. 2 of those women found me. They found me, which I think is so, well, it's so law of attraction-y. Like it just feels like, oh, I manifested this. Like I put it out there. I did my efforts. I am that friend. Like if you have me as a friend, bless your soul, because I am such a good person. And so I bring good friendship vibes to it. I'm thoughtful, I'm considerate. I want to see you succeed and be happy, right? I give words of encouragement. Like, I love you in the way that you would like to be loved. Like, I'm a good friend, right? Vibrating at that frequency. So my friend, like figuring out which name to say, which name not to say. Because some are content creators and like some are not. So Chelsea is a content creator. You have seen, if you haven't, check the description box. We've created content together. Magic every time we link up, okay? Chelsea is so great. And she reached out to me to be on her podcast. And I was like, girl, you are high flying. I want more interactions with you. So we connected and we talk more, right? Like we talk as friends. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. And then I have a friend here who's also a psychologist, so who found me online, right? Because I made a video about passing the licensing exam. She found me there and right was like, oh, I'm in Atlanta too. Like we should meet up. And like we did, and the vibes were vibing. Vibes are vibing. She is likely one of the best friends, like quality wise, I have ever had. I was watching one of my old videos and I said I was going to do a reaction to it. I just remembered one of my old videos about my personality and being the helper healer and attracting people who need help. Yeah, attracting friends, even woman friends who I give advice to, right? I'm not really getting a lot of advice from them, but I'm more so the wise one. I really am wise, but I'm viewed as the wise one who gives really good advice. And so that wasn't the case. That's not the case with like most of my new friendships. And so it's just been absolutely delightful. We are gonna hang out tomorrow and have fun. I have good conversation. She likes cocktails. If you saw my short about cocktails, like I was with her. Like, girl, I mean, quality drinks are quality drinks, but I just can't really handle the alcohol. It's just too much for me. Anyway, so which gets me to the friend that I lost, right? Which is expected. I think it's an important part of friendships that sometimes you lose some. I have a video here on my channel that I did with my soul sister. We used to be best friends, like best friends, right, or dies. I don't use that lingo anymore. Now we're really good friends. Like, we had a breakdown in our friendship that occurred over years. The build up occurred over years. But now we're in a really, really, really good place. And so it's like really nice to have that friendship. But that friend had a mutual friend who I was like, oh, I want local friends. She lives here in Atlanta. But I had some concerns because I have done a lot of self-work, right? And so I'm already not for everybody. Like, look at my YouTube videos. It's the critical thinking for me. She's an observer of life for me and it's figured out to live her best life. I'm already not for everybody. I know that. I'm not for everybody. But I'm specifically, definitely no longer for people who need helpers, healers, and who, right, are lacking in the insights and self-awareness of it all. So I had concerns, right? That should have been my red flag to say no. But when you, right, trying things out and doing things differently and giving people a chance to like be themselves without the judgment, I really wanted to get to know this lady with, right, like an openness. It took me 3 times before I was like, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. I don't know what else I want to say about her specifically, but it's basically when people are in pain, right? And I've said on my channel so often, like, there's a lot of people in pain online, like being content creator. She's not a content creator, but she's just a person existing in life who's just in a lot of pain. And I think we connected because she's at a point where she wants better, right? She wants to feel better. She wants her life to feel more balanced. Like, she wants to, meet a partner and have like the love of her life, but she still has like a lot of inner work to do. And so one of the hardest things is being around someone who's easily triggered and doesn't know that they're easily triggered. Like, they're not interpreting it as even a trigger. I don't even know what they think. But it's like a lack of awareness into what upsets me and why. So she would just get easily upset by things that I would say. And then I started feeling like, gosh, maybe I should stop saying certain things. Maybe, like, I suggested, I don't think we should talk about men. Because I said, you can find a whole video on my channel that says I love men. Thank God for men. I love the men's. I love the men. And so I've had really good experiences with men, some not so good ones, right? But overall, really enjoy men, really respect men. She just had a very opposite. Her perspective on men, on life, was opposite to the way that I am currently living my life. And so I tried to make some adjustments, or like, okay, maybe we won't talk about men. But then when I told her that, like, she was offended by that. And so then when we had a full conversation about like the status of our friendship, it was basically like, well, since you said, right, me, Shari, since you said that you don't want to talk about men, I don't really see the point in us, like, she didn't say she didn't really see the point, but it's like I just felt conflicted that you didn't want to talk about this thing, and it's such a big important part of my life. In my head, I'm like, there's so much bigger things. There's so many other things for us to talk about. Like, the issue here is not even the men, it's just your mindset. Your mindset. So we had that conversation, and that was the last time we talked, because she's just not in a place where she can be fully loved even by a woman, right? Like, me putting a boundary in our friendship doesn't mean it has to end. But in her, right, from her perspective, that's what it is. And so sadly, right, she has very poor negative history of female friendships. And look at me, right? I have wonderful female friends, and she will not have access to me like anymore. I mean, such is life. Anyway, so I made 3 friends, maintained those friendships, and lost one. But it's literally water under the bridge, because everything is an opportunity for us to learn and grow. And so that's how I viewed it as well. I reflected on, well, why would I, right, resonate with her, and like did my own work diving deep into that area, because we're always growing. It never ends. And so that was a good experience. I love women. My favorite women are the ones that do whatever they want. I celebrate all the diversity, and like living your life on your terms, doing whatever you want, because that's one thing I'm gonna do, is whatever I want. Literally doing whatever I want. So yeah, that's how I made new friends this year. Very grateful for them. Very positive interactions. I'm so thankful that even in 2022 at 33, I can literally make new friends. Let me know what you think in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, share this video with someone you think it may help, and thank you for watching.